everybody,
Hi.
and welcome to the Har Har Podcast. How's it going?
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. Totally worth it. I'm okay with this. That's fine. I was wondering why you wanted me to set this up, and that's totally worth it.
See, I had a Captain America shirt on, as I do, and there's always my shield,
Oh, in the background there, yeah.
Yeah, so, it's always there. I felt that yours was lacking something for the day.
I needed some patriotism. I get it. I understand.
And I gave it to you.
But I want to be a liberal America defying Trump's America.
That's not how that works. Shut
Fine.
up. Jesus. I could probably actually make your box a little bit bigger right now. Yourself, because it's...
Oh, you can see the bottom of my TV now. That's not good. Okay, there we go.
So. Yeah, Steven's got a flag behind him. It's totally real. Doesn't loop or anything. It's
Nope. It's yeah. It's totally perfect.
Hey, you do better. All right.
All you need to do is at the end of the GIF, put another one that's playing in reverse. And then it's not how that works. I know.
Actually, that's usually how that can work.
Well, I mean, that's how I make my looping images, but I don't know if you could do that on Streamlabs. I'm not that technical when it comes to streaming stuff.
Well, also, this is a browser source. I couldn't get it to save correctly.
That could help. Bless you.
God.
No, America.
Shut up.
It's America Day, and instead of celebrating it like regular old people who socialize, regular people.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. But since we're not normal people who socialize, we're here and we're talking about stuff. So what do you want to talk about, Dev?
Well, thanks for just throwing me in there. I mean, happy 4th of July, everybody. Enjoy American things like usual. Grill something up, have fun. Be safe.
Wasn't it last 4th of July, like Sunday or something? Because I know I was visiting my family and something was happening around last year, around 4th of July.
Give me a second.
Oh, it was a Wednesday last year. Never mind. T-Pop was that time. All I know is last year around this time I was visiting my mom in Washington, and we almost killed ourselves. I'm just kidding. We didn't. Fireworks were fun, though.
Jesus, okay, that makes more sense. Your sentence is cut off.
At the worst timing, and
Yes.
I would be really, really good at, writing a hook for TV shows. It'd be like The Sopranos, just cutting off in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
I just speak in a way where it keeps people always captivated and wanting more. Usually it's more answers, but...
Yes. You're like Lost. Not always good.
That's totally fine. As long as I was at one point somebody's favorite, that's perfectly fine.
Even at your worst, you're still someone's favorite, apparently.
Yay!
I watched that show through. I've never gone back to it.
I've never watched it.
I don't know if I would ever suggest it for someone. I'll be honest about that. As I say, it's a show that I feel you should watch at one point.
Does it jump the shark?
Yes.
Okay.
As do most shows, though.
I mean, after some time, all shows go downhill.
Kind of have to after a certain point.
Just ask, let's talk about the bad DC shows that I don't watch.
That bad ones? Apparently they're all not bad. Like,
I've heard just most of them halfway through end up being the exact same story over and over. Like The Flash, I hear is pretty darn boring.
it's not, though. I don't know why people say that. They change things up.
Okay.
It's not always the same thing.
I mean, I wouldn't know, so I can't critique any other way.
The last 2 seasons, the villain hasn't been a speedster.
They haven't?
No.
Ooh. Are they an interdimensional person?
No.
Okay.
There's some time travel with one of them. The other is is the thinker.
Thinker. Okay. I was thinking of the Flash's main villain.
Zoom?
No. Gorilla Grodd.
That's not his main villain.
I know.
Up there, but I would never consider him his main. For me, his main villain's got to be Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bard Thawne, because he's the one who kills his mother. So.
Okay, that one. I getcha. The one from the
Flash.
future.
So.
All right. Well, I have nothing else to say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm a comic book nerd. What can I say? But speaking of that, I got back into playing Spider-Man last night.
I watched a little
God,
bit.
that game is so good. I'm so rusty though. Like, the
You never even had. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
When I played it, I ended up playing it on the hardest difficulty, and that was a lot of fun. But
I
you're
don't know if I
always
can
like,
do that right now.
it's not that bad.
Well, I'm so rusty with the combats.
Mhm.
Like,
All you need is a 3-person, like it's a 3 or 4 button combo, and you can knock out everybody, no problem.
I mean, yes, but I forgot what my combos were, and I forgot half my gadgets. I use like 3 gadgets right now because I'm comfortable with them, and I'm
You
trying
don't
to
even
branch
need that.
back out.
Mhm.
Well, no, the gadgets help out a lot though. Like, I
True.
love using the gadgets.
Like for me, when I played that game, at least at first, when I was on the hardest difficulty trying to figure out how the hell to play, my whole thing was I would uppercut them into the air so they're flying. I'd shoot them 3 times so they were cocooned, and then I'd slam them into the ground. One guy done. Do it again.
Fair. That doesn't work on the big guys.
No, then you just punch them a lot, and then eventually they go down.
Those are the ones I'm having trouble with remembering how to beat. And then they added minigun ones in the DLC,
Oh god.
and they don't go down like the other ones. Like, they don't get affected by your webs. I usually have to save my power up, like the electro gloves that I use,
Mhm.
with, out of the the specials you can unlock. I use those because they're essentially punching people with a taser.
God, the most
Great.
overpowered one, as long as they're not immune to webs, is the damn web spinny one.
Yeah, but that wouldn't work on them.
Yeah.
Webs don't affect those guys.
So,
Like,
are they
Tris-
the like?
They're
Are they the white
immune.
armor guys or?
No, they're the big dudes that look like Kingpin, but they
Okay.
carry a minigun. And for some reason,
Okay.
carrying a minigun means that their webs, they just kind of break out of them no matter what, like instantly.
Okay.
So electricity is my course of option, and I keep forgetting to use my shock webs. I forget I have them. Like, I'll go through and I'm like, oh, I don't really need to use the shock webs right now, so I'm gonna save them.
What about
Mine.
like the grenades?
Grenade,
Like,
dude, I love the grenades. Grenades are
Oh, those-
pristine. They're
Okay.
always in my rotation.
Okay, good. The
Trip
web
mines.
mines, those are always fun, especially when you get them on 2 people who are walking next to each other.
Yes.
So they just smash into each other. Let's see. What was another fun one that was always good
I
to
just got the
use?
concussive shot.
Oh, the big shot. That's a good one. I use that every once in a while. When it's like every once in a while when I was playing that game, I was like, I just don't feel like fighting you, person. I'm gonna pull an Indiana Jones and just whip out my concussive shot. You're done.
No, I'm talking about the concussive.
Oh, the sound wave.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking a big high impact one that knocks people into walls.
That's the impact web.
Okay.
Impact shot.
And the Indiana Jones to a lot of people with the impact shot.
Especially if they're near a wall, that thing's great.
Yeah.
Just nope, go away. It's fun. God, I love that game like so much.
Eventually, I keep wanting to play certain games, but then I feel bad if I play a game right after one of you guys plays it on stream, because most of the time it's because I feel like I'm stealing your idea. I don't want to be that obvious that I'm stealing most of your guys' ideas.
Steven, no matter what we do, we're gonna get accused of that.
No, I get you.
No matter what you do, someone else is potentially already doing it, even if it's a completely individual, unique idea.
I mean, no, what I mean is, like, I don't care if I'm taking an idea from, like, some other stream that's also streaming, but I care if I'm taking an idea from one of my friends who are also streaming. Like, I don't want to play Skyrim at the same time that one of you guys is playing Skyrim, because I don't want to do anything like that, even though it'd be fun sometimes.
Just do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm playing a game and you feel like, I want to stream this game, just do it. I don't give a rat's ass personally, because for me, one, that means that, let's say we're streaming at the same time and you're gonna go later than me, it's an easy place to just, raid someone if they're playing the same game as me, especially, like, because the audience is already kind of
into that mood.
Yeah. So.
Okay. See, like, and well, I don't know. I'll see. Like, when you played Spider-Man, I was like, I should probably finish the main campaign, and I'll get to it another time. And then earlier this week, there were 3 times I was gonna go stream. One of them, I was gonna try out Teamfight Tactics, but then somebody else who I like streaming it, so I was like, I don't want to do that right now. Then I'm just gonna do something else.
I'll tell you, that's not a good mentality to have for it.
I know that, Dev. My goal is not to be a professional streamer here.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, even to enjoy it. Personally, like, for enjoying the stream, like, I personally don't, like, I don't care what anyone else is playing. If I know what I'm going to play that night, I know what I'm going to play that night. Everyone on the internet could be like, I'm going to play this game tonight, and I'm still probably going to play it.
All right.
Because I've already set myself out to do it, because that's what I felt like playing. That's why I chose to be variety instead of a single game, because, like, I don't want to be not necessarily attached to a game, but I don't want to be stuck with a game.
I can understand that.
Because there are certain games that I'm sort of attached to in a unique way, like scary games, like Zelda, because I've beaten 2 of them on there. I'm probably going to go through and play Twilight at some point soon, hopefully.
You played Wind Waker and
Breath
of the Wild? Yeah.
I mean, I played Ocarina of Time, but I got stuck in the Fire Temple, and I feel like I might as well restart. It's been such a long time since I played it.
Okay. Was that the one where you just needed to jump across the platform and then...
It never lined up correctly because the controls are different from a GameCube to an N64 controller? Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
They are!
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say that I didn't see the situation. It was so long ago. I don't know. I'm not trying to antagonize you into defending yourself here.
Exactly what you're trying to do. No, the problem for me was that, like, every time I lined it up, Link doesn't jump the correct way, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? There's nothing to learn here. I'm just failing. Which, probably if I went back and did it now, I'd probably succeed. But my problem with it is that if I'm having trouble on this, I'm gonna have so much problems with the water temple, and I've heard that you have to do the water temple in one go, or else it glitches out.
Oh yeah, and then you have to start all. Yeah,
so,
I've heard that too.
And I need to get myself into a better state with that game.
Game developers should really fix their games if they have bugs. Send out the DLCs and the patches and.
Year math. It's hard.
I can't
Ocarina of
English
Time come out.
I don't fucking know. I never played the Zelda games. I am the most uncultured person you will probably ever meet, Dev. I don't watch TV shows. I don't.
98.
Go ahead.
So that's 21 years.
Yes.
21-year-old patch needed. Here, guys, come on.
Yeah, what's taking you so long, Nintendo? God. Look at all those speedrunners that happened because of glitches, man. Why isn't there a hot fix?
God. I mean, technically they did fix it for the 3DS. It's different. Like it's updated and works with the controls that it has there. Because like they didn't change it for the GameCube. It's the same game. Even though it's a completely different controller, and the way that the controller's set up is way different than how the N64 controller's set up, and the way the essentially control layout doesn't work as well.
Okay.
Because like on the GameCube controller, naturally when you're playing a Zelda game, you want these 3 buttons as your items, right? Your 3 attached items. You want to Y, Z, X.
Okay.
Because that's how Wind Waker was. That's how Ocarina of Time is. It feels more natural, right, with this controller.
Okay.
The problem with it is that on the N64, this was what you had your items attached to, which works because if I pull up an N64 controller real quick.
Can't you, like, theoretically, isn't there settings options to change controls?
No, because that didn't happen on the N64.
Okay.
And it wasn't, they didn't think it would be an issue. Uh-oh, I just realized some of my...
Don't have my flag?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to be an American
I don't know.
if I don't have my flag? Because I'm proud to be an American. Where at least I know I'm free. Now we're gonna get copyright striked on YouTube just because of that one lyric. Says you. You don't watch YouTube videos about copyright strikes, do you?
I do.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Sorry, just had to reset something. Do that. That. No! Oh. Sorry, this is taking a moment to set up.
You've got this.
I don't know why I forgot to set this up on the other page. For some reason.
Sorry, I just got distracted by a message here.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm not going to run away or anything.
Damn. I mean, oh, that's good. Alright, so here we go.
But you wanted me to leave? You wanted me to end this podcast right here, right now? There we go. There's America.
So you see the problem.
I could see.
This is not buttons.
That's totally buttons. What are you talking? You need to be you need to play a lot of Smash and work on what's it called? Not full on tilts. Tilts.
I know how to use tilts in Smash. I've been playing Melee a lot in my life. But the problem is, if you were playing Zelda on an N64 controller, you would hold it like this, right? Let's say the third Joy-Con piece is right there.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hold it here, and you'd essentially... The D-pad doesn't exist for you. And you'd hold it like that. It's not an option here.
I remember that controversial controller. Hurt my hands now.
Pretty much, you don't use these buttons over here.
Yeah.
You just use the green and the red. Your A and B.
Mm-hmm.
X, Y, Z don't exist.
That's totally fine. I get you.
not okay because you're.
So why? Then we just need to complain to Nintendo that they should have button mapped better when they ported a game.
Yeah, no, I that's my problem with the port for GameCube. Is that like it's not adapted for GameCube users. It's still 100% N64 setup. So they do fix later down the line when they do the 3DS version. Which I still need to get a 3DS that I can convert into it, or 2DS that I can convert into a recording one.
Okay.
Because I want to go through on the Game Boy or the DS Pokemon games.
That would be fun.
Because I can technically go through all the generations. I can technically go through all the generations besides first, but I'm already kind of going through first. Not as a Nuzlocke, but as a regular kind of walkthrough on it, because it's on Let's Go.
Yeah, I was about to say, technically, you're kind of sort of playing through the first generation. A little bit.
It's a loose adaptation of the first gen game. So, yeah. I mean, I've technically have it beat, so I don't have to worry about it. I can go through, play, I'll Soul Silver or Heart Gold. I'll get a copy of that. Get a copy of probably Platinum. Get a copy of Black, and then probably White too. I don't know which order I'll do it. I'll probably flip flop though, which one I get. For those two, because they're different technically.
Just get both and get two 2DSs, and then collect every single Pokemon from each game.
No. There's like slight differences in them, so I may like skip it for a little bit, and then I'll go through probably with Y, and then probably Sun, and then Ultra Moon. Or no, I'll probably do Moon, Ultra Sun, and then Alpha Sapphire, of course, because Sapphire is my first Game Boy game. And then Sword or Shield.
This sounds a lot like you, Dev. Just over thinking how you're gonna go through things. You never know what's gonna change and how you might choose a different game over time. But you're like, I've got the exact order of Pokemon games I want to play.
Well, the reason why like Platinum is the third version, which has is the combined versions, like your Emerald or your Yellow or your Crystal, which takes elements from both of them. Which I'm sad that the third version of games doesn't get remade often. There's not a Emerald remake, there's not a Crystal remake. There's just the base versions of the game. Because there's a little bit more attention, like in the story for Emerald. Things kind of make a little bit more sense. Like in Sapphire, Team Magma's a good guy.
Okay.
Team. But in Ruby, they're a bad guy team, and Aqua flips depending on which one you have as well. In Emerald, they're both bad guys. Which makes sense.
I remember having Sapphire, I think.
Was it blue?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And
also played Emerald. I know I had that as well.
Emerald made more sense with the story. So that's why I kind of wish we had
anime fit better with Emerald. It's kind of like Yellow. Yellow fit better with the anime.
Well, I feel like it's got a better story with Emerald because both sides do things that cause regrets for them, and they realize that they made mistakes and stuff like that. It's a more well-rounded story. It gives Wallace more to do.
What about Gromit?
Shut up, motherfucker! I hate you so much. Gives Wallace I think his name's Wallace. Or Steve. Sorry, Steve. Wallace is the water gym leader, or the ice gym leader, who becomes the Elite Four champion that you beat in Emerald, because he's the 8th gym leader in Sapphire and Ruby, but he's the champion in Emerald. And Steve is like, you know what? I don't need to do this anymore. Steel type Pokemon, let's go. And his steel type Pokemon fucking rock, by the way. Like Metatang or Metacross is a fucking tank of a Pokemon. Like, holy shit.
Now you're just having me wonder, like, all these theoretical situations. Like, what type would you be if you were a Pokemon type duelist? Yes, Pokemon. Water.
Yeah. I'd probably choose water. Totodile's my favorite Pokemon, and I feel like water types are very versatile. A lot of them can learn special attacks of different types that help them cover stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of dual type water type Pokemon.
Okay, so even more adaptability.
Yeah.
It's almost like water types are amphibious.
A lot of cases. I mean, look at like you have a lot of ground water types, which negates electric moves entirely.
There's also water electric types.
Yeah, I know. Those still have some issues, like with
Electricity.
And really, the only two major defense flaws for water types is grass and electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of any other ones off the top of my head that damage water.
I have no idea. I don't remember Pokemon.
Hold on, I'll pull up my type chart.
Trying to think, would water be an actual good Pokemon type for you?
Dude, I love water types.
But would water types love you?
Probably.
You seem like a normal type guy, kind of me.
Fuck
Just
off.
kidding. Or
No, they only have two weaknesses: electric and grass.
isn't that the way with most Pokemon types?
No, most at least have 3 on average.
Except for
There are a
dragon.
couple that have there's only one that has 1. It's normal type, but it's different. Poison only has 2. Ghost has only 2.
Psychic, right?
Psychic has 3. If I remember correctly. Hold on, let me find it. Here's type chart.
Huh.
Psychic has 3, yeah. It's human fears: darkness, ghosts, and bugs.
Okay.
That's how you always remember that. Fairy types only have 2 weaknesses, but they were added late in the game to negate dragons.
Mm-hmm. What are fairies weak to?
Steel types, because it gives steel something to be good against.
Okay.
And poison
Because they were
types,
just. Okay.
because it also gives poison types something to be good against.
I mean, it's just weird. Poison's already kind of good. It's a lingering effect if you get them poisoned.
Yeah, but as special effectiveness, it only affects grass type Pokemon. Nothing
Okay.
else gets double damage from it. So there isn't really a huge reason to use a poison type besides using toxic, which Pokemon that aren't poison can learn. And poison type has a handful of good types of Pokemon, like ground and psychic types are super effective against it. You're probably gonna run a psychic type. Or your opponent, if you're going tournament stuff, or if you're going against someone, they're probably gonna run a psychic Pokemon, because there's always a psychic Pokemon in each gen that's everyone's like, that's my favorite. You got Alakazam, Espeon, and Gardevoir in the first 3 gens
Gardevoir.
alone.
Okay.
So poison
it's such
types are already in a tough pickle there, and ground types are already good against them. Geodudes are fucking everywhere. 3rd gen, your starter type is a ground type as well as a water type. So going against poison Pokemon is just easy at that point.
Okay.
Which is why I probably wouldn't run a Tentacool.
You don't want a poisonous water type?
No, it's a liability, and a lot of water types can just learn the abilities I want. Anyways, here, I'm gonna pull up a better chart.
It was hard for me to read it here at the full screen the video.
I can just go to I'll go to the dual type chart stuff, because
All right.
it's a little...
So, Master of Knowledge, Dev here. If you had to assign a Pokemon type to, let's say, Soy, what would it be?
I think Soy is also into water types, like I am.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, we've talked about it before.
Is it just that he's into them, or do you think his personality reflects water types? Jeez.
Let me think. Probably just because water types, I think, fit him. Again, water types are just versatile. Like,
Okay.
I forgot if there's a way to take off ones that have zeros. Swore there's a way for
Fairy
me to do that.
Fire has 0 weaknesses. Normal poison.
Oh, 0 weaknesses is Ghost Dark.
Uh-oh. I'm getting lag.
Uh-oh. I hear you. You're fine.
Okay, good.
Oh, hold on. Keep talking.
I'm talking. Hello. Guten Tag, wie geht es
Yeah,
Ihnen? Okay.
Even with
I
the
just had a
induction-
marvelous idea.
Yeah, Ghost Dark. Let me scroll down to it, because that's Sableye. It's Ghost Dark.
Okay.
Fairy affects it now, but, like, it had stuff that didn't affect it at all. Like, Psychics couldn't hurt it because it was Dark type. Fighting types couldn't hurt it, and normal types couldn't hurt it. Because it's Ghost. Fighting moves and normal moves don't work on Ghost Pokemon.
Yep.
Um,
I almost feel like if I were to somehow end up in a Pokemon world, I'd end up with mostly like grass.
I see it. There's a lot of, again, there's a lot of things with grass. I'm at the grass chart right now.
There's just a lot of Pokemon.
Your biggest concern with grass type is gonna be poison and ice and fire. Because those are almost across the board ones that hurt.
Like when I think of a Pokemon, I like the Pokemon I like. I enjoy Torterra and I enjoy Bulbasaur, like Venusaur. Kind of like Vileplume. That one's an interesting. Let's see. Trying to think of other Pokemon I enjoy that are grass types, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Trico's one of mine.
I'm looking at these combinations here, and I'm like, how the hell are some of these a thing? Like the grass ice Pokemon. There's 3 of them.
Snubble.
Snubble. Okay.
Snubble's a goat.
Okay.
And
What's
then
the grass
you have-
dragon?
You have Abomasnow and then Abomasnow Mega Form.
Okay.
Executor Alolan and Skeptile Mega.
Oh, Executor. How could I forget about Executor? He was the first, and I think currently still the most powerful Pokemon I have in Pokemon Go.
The regular Executor?
No, the dragon one.
Oh. Not surprised.
The Alolan, yeah.
tanky. Yeah, no, like, for me, water types, like, one of my, like, the best combination, in my opinion, for water type is the ground. Which, nowadays, you have a list to go off
Yeah.
of.
There's 10 of them, so you could literally have a whole roster of Whooper,
But I wouldn't.
Marshtomp, yep.
Because one, my go-to starter is going to be, like, Totodile. Easily.
You're gonna get Totodile and Mudkip and then train them up.
Maybe. I probably have a Kingdra.
Oh, I'd love to get a Bayleaf.
Yeah, they bang.
I would stop at Bayleaf. I would not evolve it to its final form.
But Beganium's great. Looks dumb as
But
hell, but it's
Bailey.
better.
True, it's technically stronger.
Looks dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Like, feel bad making fun of it, but damn. That thing
It's not
looks
its
dumb.
fault that it was designed that way.
No, it's not, but damn.
Just ask the Keyring Pokemon.
I probably have Water Steel as well, because I like Steel types. They're just beefy.
I
but
wish
that's another
Blastoise
starter.
counted
Damn it,
as
that's
water
another
steel.
It's another starter. I don't want to run just starters. That would be too cheap, in my opinion.
Too cheap? Just you start with what you're given, and then you go from there, man.
Yeah, but my starter is Totodile. Like,
So yeah. So then you build up from there, and you get the roster of other starters, and then.
it's not how it works.
Well, why not?
It's just how Pokemon works. You don't get other starters unless it's like built into the game, like X and Y.
Yeah, you specifically will save up your money and go to each region to get one of each starter of the water types. You'll find out where they live. Then you'll train them to be the very best.
No, I would definitely have a Kingdra.
Kingdra?
Yeah.
Why not a Krabby? Kingler.
I already have a base water type.
Like, I feel if I were to get water types, I'd get a Kingler, and a Slowpoke, a Slowbro maybe, the one with the one on its tail, and a Cloyster. All from first gen, I know, but still. I probably didn't even pronounce half of them right, but still.
No, you didn't do bad. Cloyster's right.
It's been a while.
There's better water ice types, but you know.
I want some water psychic, some water ice, some
If I'm
water.
going water psychic, I may honestly choose like Starmie over it, or Slowking.
Oh, yeah.
Starmie's faster.
That's true. But if I fly away with my water flying type,
That's not how it works.
It's totally how it works in Pokemon battles. You fly.
Can Mantine learn fly? I can't remember. Hold on.
What's the legendary bird? Suicune?
That's
Just catch one of those.
not. Suicune's just a water type one, and not a bird. It's a dog.
Then which one's the
Articuno.
Articuno?
You got there.
It took me a while to remember my Pokemon. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was like, okay, I remember Zapdos. What was the other two? What was the other one? Moltres. Okay, so it was Articuno. Yeah, there we go.
No, this cannot learn fly. I'm going water flying, then I might. Because I need to be able to fly around, but that's not a problem anymore because they're getting rid of HMs. So I might go Mantine as my water flying for Gyarados.
That'd be really cool, just seeing a flying manta ray through the air. Just.
They're water flying, they should be able to fly. I hate that.
Get a Sharpedo.
No, that's dark type. I need dark type. Unless it's Greninja.
Greninja.
Or Crawdaunt.
What is the final form Totodile turn into?
Or Alligator.
Isn't he a dark type?
No. Base water.
Thought he'd be a water dark because of the bite attack.
No.
Only dark Pokemon bite people.
No, that's not how it works. A lot of Pokemon learn bite moves.
And it's dark.
I still had, because Alligator would be my, best versatile one because it would only have two move types that it's weak against.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, you start to add on more to it. But you add on better versatility with stab moves. The stab is same type attack move. Or same type attack bonus.
Okay.
Because when you attack a Pokemon with a move that has the same typing as your Pokemon, it gets a plus on there. So it can do more damage.
To the same type? That doesn't make sense.
So if your Pokemon's an electric type Pokemon and using an electric type move, it does more damage than if a psychic type Pokemon does the electric move.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Um,
I thought you meant if the water type hits another water type, because you hit another water type, it would do more damage. I was like, that's
No.
not how Pokemon works.
No, that's not at all. It does. I mean, technically, it would do more, in the sense that, like,
It was a water type doing a water attack.
yes.
But because it hits a water
And then you also
Pokemon.
have to look into, like, for Alligator, I know I would want him to have physical moves because more often than not, his attack is higher. It's just regular, like, his attack.
Give him some grapple move. Teach him Moonsault.
Well, I wouldn't teach him those. I would teach him because I would teach him. If you look, sorry, I'll pull up the chart real quick. If you look at this, his attack and defense are higher than his other stats. So most of your Feraligatr is going to have a higher attack stat than everything else. Their natures and stuff like that, like what their mood, like their essential, their moods and stuff like that, will affect your stats as they grow, and EV levels, stuff like that. So you want to teach them like attack side, like physical moves. So, like you'll see on here, you got like physical with that, status upgrades, and special. I wouldn't be teaching Feraligatr many special moves besides maybe like Surf, because Surf is just good. But like Aqua Tail is great for him because it's a strong physical move.
But you wouldn't teach things like Crunch.
Oh, Crunch would be good. I'd teach Crunch because it's versatility, different type moves. Or I'd teach like Ice Punch, something like that. Like if I wanted to give him a different versatile move, I'd want to give him a physical version of it instead of a special version. But if I'm using like a Blastoise, who's is a base water type, more times their special attack's gonna be higher. So you want to teach them like Hydro Pumps and Bubble Beam, stuff like that.
It kind of makes me sad that you can only teach a Pokemon 4 moves. Like, there's so many good moves to teach Pokemon.
But it adds to the strategy. It's a JRPG.
Yeah. Still.
No, I agree. It'd be awesome to be able to do like a ton of other things with him. But like, actually no, I'd probably teach it Waterfall, not Surf, because they're about the same attack damage. But like, it comes down to like what you want to play off of. Like, I could leave Feraligatr in there, right? And someone throws on Electric type, and I can teach it Earthquake, and I can counter that Electric type with my
See,
water
that was
type.
a move I was thinking about, was Earthquake, because he's a strong attack Pokemon, and that's strong attack.
Yeah, it's a physical attack, so stuff like that. You want to get some versatility in there.
Okay.
So like if I had water types, it'd be like Feraligatr. I'd have Kingdra in there as my dragon, because Kingdra's awesome.
Starmie, Staryu.
Yeah, I'd probably go with Starmie because it's faster. Starmies are faster Pokemon. That or maybe Slowking. Probably go Slowking.
Okay.
Instead. If I went flying, I'd probably go Mantine. I only have 2 slots left. Shit.
Just so many options.
I may have Asmorel as a counter to Dragon types in there.
Okay.
Fairy
Well,
type.
wouldn't Seadra be the counter?
Well, the problem with using Kingdra against Dragon types is that it's also weak to Dragon types.
True.
I mean,
Then you
that's
just
really
make
one of the
really
only 2
strong.
things it's weak to.
Dragon and Fairy.
type. But you almost want to counter Fairy type Pokemon. Then, which
Okay.
I need my regular type chart. It's gonna be Dark and Steel. I said I didn't want a Dark type. Fuck. I don't have
No
a counter
Dark
for
type.
it. Well,
Damn it.
Feraligatr can kind of cover that with Crunch. So, it's got high enough physical that I wouldn't care. I don't know what I would have as my 6th. the top of my head. There's a lot of options left for typing. So I would not double up on any types. Yeah, I'd probably go with ground as my next one.
A water ground.
Yeah.
Just get a feel, man. A water ice.
Eh.
And then use it for
pretty much
basketball.
all of your water type Pokemon can learn ice type moves. I'd probably use it on Slowbro. And yeah, this would be my team. If I went with just one type, it'd be for Alligator, Kingdra, Slowbro, Slowking, sorry. Mantine.
Okay.
Asmorel. That's like that kind of like counter to dragon types. And Wishcash.
Huh. You know, I was thinking that you'd choose a fish, but I thought it'd be like Lantern or something like that.
Well, I mean, I was looking at the ground types, and like, I was thinking Quagsire is probably better overall than Wishcash. Oh, they're about the same, actually. Wishcash is actually better. Holy shit.
Can't Quagshire do like reflecting things?
I don't know. I ran a Quagsire. It does not learn any of those.
Darn.
Slowking, I think, learned some of those. Or can learn them.
What's remind me which Pokemon it was that
Yeah, like Murkrow, there it is.
that has different attacks that are literally just to redirect the opponent's attack back at it.
Wobbuffet?
Yes, I would get a Wobbuffet.
It's counter that it uses, and it's
But doesn't it also know reflect too? Like it knows counter
it
and
knows,
reflect.
it's a
and...
barrier Pokemon, and it knows counter. That's about all it's good for.
You know what? I'm just gonna be a psychic type guy.
I'm not surprised.
Kidding.
So, again, you do have like, water type just it. One of the reasons I like it is it may look like it has a lot of weaknesses, but it doesn't. Poison actually is pretty good about weaknesses too. Like overall, when you cross it with other types, like this is the poison chart right now.
So no Tentacruels.
No, I don't need Tentacruel. There isn't
What's
anything.
the frog? The water frog. That Ash had in the anime. Not the ninja one. Something Toad.
Politoad?
No, not.
Green?
It was like, no, was it Brock's Pokemon then? The bluish one with like the yellow dots and yellow. What's it called? I think it's a water poison type, but I can't remember.
Did it punch things?
Was
Was it blue with 2 cheek circles?
Yes.
Not a water type.
No?
No. Poison fighting. Was it this?
I'm waiting for it to pop up. Oh, yeah.
Poison fighting.
That's right.
God, I'm really proficient with Pokemon.
Let's just get, you know what, Dev? I'm just gonna get 6 fighting type Pokemon, and they're gonna get me in shape.
I mean, I would suggest a Machamp, of course.
Oh, yep. Maybe a Hitmonlee, the kicking one?
Yeah, that's Lee.
Yeah, Hitmonlee.
Bring in Hariyama instead. You don't even have to lose weight. You don't have to get in shape. Hariyama's like a sumo style, dude. He's awesome.
Oh, God, Hariyama.
It's cool, dude.
Those Pokemon are weird to me. Why are there Pokemon that are so humanoid? Mr. Mime.
There's a dragon fighting type? Cool. Cool.
Ooh, which one?
Tomo. It's final form. There's
Throw it up.
Here. Starts with just a dragon type. Jangmo-o.
Okay.
Known as a scaly Pokemon.
Jangmo-o.
Hakumo-o.
So this is an Alolan?
Yes.
Okay.
Komo-o.
Okay, yeah, but how do you not get that dragon? That's just cool.
Dude, I get it. Look at that fucking, like, base stats set up on there, too. Holy shit. Thing's a tank and it hits hard on special, or on attack. It's got good special defense and good special attack. Its HP is Garbo and its speed's alright, but damn. Turning into a Pokemon cast real fast, but it's a topic I can go on forever on.
Here, then let's go off on something that we can both go off then. I don't know what.
Hey, don't blame me for this.
I know, I started it.
100% your fault.
Fine. Let's talk about Oh, I said this on T-Pop yesterday, or Tuesday, not yesterday. But I haven't said anywhere else. I might be becoming the manager of my JCPenney soon.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah, well, yeah, not the whole not the whole JCPenney, but the photo studio. My boss asked me, my manager right now, asked me if I wanted to do it. And according to her boss, all I need to do is fill out an application to become the manager. And based off of my current boss's recommendation, I basically already have the job.
It's good.
So, yeah, it would come with more hours, a double in pay, and then things like benefits. So,
Which is always good.
yeah. I would just have to manage a store. Well, it's small business, but nothing too bad.
That's cool, though. That's an opportunity right there.
Exactly. However, I did get frustrated today because I wasn't going to do it at all. But ultimately, my dad talked me into it. And then earlier today, he tells me, oh, by the way, I'm not so sure how I feel about you quitting the school job since I give you so many hours. I was like, but I'm only going to quit the school job if I get that job, and I'm only going to try for this job because you told me to. So, contradictions.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I love my family. I'm going to show them.
I understand that situation. It's rough. Not fun.
Yeah. But to show them how much I love them, after we're done here, I'm probably going to make some fresh made peanut butter cookies.
That sounds good.
It is, for the most part. And then I might stream. If I don't get distracted by My Hero Academia again.
How are you enjoying it? Who's your favorite character?
It's hard to say.
Not that I'm a fan or anything.
No, you're not a fan at all. I'm not worried about it.
Not like there's a poster in shot or anything.
No, not at all. It's not literally right behind you.
Nah. It's Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Shield.
I don't know, because they all have good stories. All of them are nice characters. I kind of all connect with them all in a different way. My favorite's definitely not Midoriya, though. He's just average middle of the road character right now.
Even after season 2 for you?
I mean, after what he did to his hand, I was like, oh boy.
Wait, season 3 will pick up, dude.
Okay. I mean, I'm almost done with season 2. I think I have 2 episodes left of season 2, and then I'm gonna hop into season 3. Then from there, I'd probably end up watching another anime. Like, I'll watch season 2 of Attack on Titan, which I haven't done yet.
Yeah, I need to do that. I'm currently going through One Piece, though, so...
Yeah, I'm not gonna... Like, I want to watch the old shows. Like, I still want to watch Naruto Shippuden. But there's so much stuff to watch that I'm like, I don't want to invest all of that time into this.
Yeah, This arc I'm in is so long. It's pre-time skip. It's Water 7 for anyone who's a One Piece fan. Holy shit! That arc is so long. Like,
I'm pretty sure I gave up watching One Piece probably about where you... I'm not even sure. It was around the time when they first started encountering the, like, fish people. And...
that's, like, before episode 60.
I got pretty bored of One Piece early then, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Hi, Chasing.
Chasing.
For me, I didn't get the option to catch up with it because we like lost TV at one point or another, and wasn't able to keep up to it. I lost it about the same time, and I'm just getting back into it. But I also watched the dub originally.
Now you're watching the sub?
Yes.
Like it better?
But because they didn't continue the dub.
Okay.
The dub ends after a certain point. And I don't want to also pay for Funimation as well as... I mean, I'll pay for Funimation at some point, but I have Verve now, which is just, like, encompasses a lot on there.
Yeah.
So, you get Crunchyroll, there's Rooster Teeth is on there, you've got a lot of stuff. I just chose to go that route. And My Hero Academia is on there. I've watched the 8 subbed most of the way through, so...
like, I have one more day of free Crunchyroll, so I'm taking advantage of it as much as I can.
It's fair.
Like, with Twitch Prime giving out free Crunchyroll, I was super happy. I wish they would do that more.
I mean... that'd be cool.
Yeah.
They do a lot of anime stuff, though, on Twitch now, so that's cool.
My nose itches. Fuck.
Dude, allergy season is just rough this year.
I know. Fuck, man. Like, every night, it sucks, because I'll be, like, about to go to bed, but my window is right next to my bed, so I'll lay down, and then a breeze will sweep in, and it's just pollen and dust, and then I can't sleep because my nose suddenly itches.
It just sounds about right. What's up, Frankie? And that's fair. Only one that's open after 7 at the mall. That's gotta be fun.
Right? Isn't it a great background right now? It's Dev's choice.
I had something patriotic on and behind me.
Oh, hey. I put the shirt away.
And so I told Steven to turn on his green screen. So
yeah. And here we are with my green screen.
It's actually him, you know, making the waves in the cloak and everything.
Yes. Got a patriotism, you know. I have it clipped down to the ground, so it's really hard to pull it all the way up.
I'm surprised. You put the shirt over you, it kind of blends.
I already threw the shirt to the side. Welcome to America.
Doesn't quite work the way you think it's gonna work.
Yeah, I just kind of destroyed everything. It's okay. There we go.
That's good, Frankie. I haven't had to do jury yet. Jury.
Oh God, I almost got in trouble for jury duty in Arizona because about a month ago, Arizona still thought I lived out there.
You've changed your driver's license and everything, though.
Now I have, yeah. But like they issued me a jury summons before I got my new license, and then it came and I saw the jury summons was like blank date, and I had like 1 day before I had to like say that I lived in another state and show proof. And thankfully I had my license at that point in time.
There.
but I was almost a jury dodger. To go to jail.
Worst kind of person.
Not holding up my civic duty.
Civic duties are awesome.
Everyone should vote. Then they can all be summoned for jury duty.
Do you have to vote to do it, or can you be summoned even if you don't?
I think now you can be summoned even if you don't. But all I know is I was never summoned until after I voted in 2016.
Same.
So
I didn't get. I got the call, call to see if we need you, call kind of thing.
never even got one of those. It was just I voted, and then about 2 weeks later, I got my summons, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Mine, I think I got when I came back up to Washington. So.
Okay.
I got up here, and then all of a sudden it's like, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to call and see if there's a chance that you may do jury duty by a chance?"
Oh god, I would be the worst at jury duty. I can barely pay attention to things I'd like to pay attention to.
Dude, feel it. I zone out too easily, dude. I do. I zone out way too easily to stuff being said to me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in person. I could be having a conversation with someone, and if there's just a little bit of noise elsewhere, my brain just short circuits. It's like, I need you to repeat that. Because my brain was not attentive to what you were saying enough that if there was a side noise, I lost it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely the same way where I can look you dead in the eyes and then instantly zone out what you're saying as you're staring me dead in the eyes. Wait, what did you just say? I'm sorry? I kind of zoned out there. And then you could start again, and then I'll zone out a little bit again. Because for some reason...
No, I agree. It just happens.
Depends on how tired I am, but...
For me, it's not really about tired. It's about, for me, it usually has to deal with...
I need to finish.
Please finish that sentence. Because that leaves off on a really weird line.
Nope. I just remembered something that I have to do still. And I thought out loud.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
I wasn't ready on the soundbite either. I can go back and grab it.
Yep. It's in the middle of you talking, so it's going to be muddled.
I know, but I'll let you edit the sound effects on it to cut. You're a sound engineer too, right?
No.
Which, by the way, one of your recent, I haven't talked about it because I would have talked about it last week, I think, was the Sea of Thieves where you had the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
That last week. I'm going to pull that up because that's funny as fuck. I got to show that off. I'm not trying to, it sounds like self-promotion, but it's more self-promotion of you because of your editing skills and how fucking hilarious this was. It was stupidly hilarious.
I'm glad you enjoyed it that much.
Well, I didn't expect it.
It's just as soon as you did it in the stream, I was like, wow, he sounds like said sound effect, chicken sound effects. And then when it popped up again, I was like, oh my goodness, perfect timing. All right, I'll stop talking now.
No, you're good. I'm just pausing the video real quick.
Oh, that's your personal account? You're not even using your...
Look how fun this is. I don't normally stay in on my account.
There's a ghost shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, where be the explosion? You sounded like a chicken going off.
Do you remember you?
I love how on point it was. It's identical.
It was really perfect. I don't know how your scream was that perfect. But
That is my favorite thing you've edited so far, without a doubt, because of just the way that was like, because you thought of that moment at that time, like.
There's a ghost ship.
It's like you sound like a screaming chicken from somewhere, and then my Disney brain clicked in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, where be
The worst part is we sell that chicken at work,
You sounded like
and it
a
does
chicken
that
going
noise.
off.
And as I was
God.
walking by today, this kid was setting off 2 at the same time.
Oh God! Hey,
I showed my dad's girlfriend the video part of that, and she's like, "Was that edited to have your voice over it, or the chicken voice over you?" And I texted Steven. I was like, "Just to double check, you didn't edit that sound effect at all, right?" And you're like, "No,
no.
it's 100% genuine." I'm like, "Damn."
You're just a big old chicken, Dev. That's just
In
what
that
it is.
situation, yeah. I'm sorry, a powder keg noise went off next to me.
And it didn't get any better in the next episode either. Did you watch that one yet?
I've skimmed through it. It gets bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just every couple of seconds there's an explosion going off. It's just ridiculous.
That was rough. Because that was the time that, because at the time, Frankie's in chat right now, he was having some PC issues, so he wasn't able to join us. We did a couple stories without him, we went back and did them again with him. But this was the worst case scenario because it didn't happen when we did it with Frankie. Because it went to a different island.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Holy shit, like it was powder kegs everywhere. You couldn't do anything without hearing a going off.
I just can't handle it, man. I just can't do it.
It was rough. It was bad. Like that was
like
one of the hardest days in Sea of Thieves for us.
And then not immediately afterwards, but about 2 streams later, we finished. No, 3 streams later, we finished the whole Tales adventure, and then it was awful.
Are you talking about our end?
Yeah. And I didn't even get to see the cool stuff.
No. It was. Was it 2? Was it 3? Was it really 3? We did one with Frank. We did one of Frankie's redos.
Then we did another redo with the Ghost Quest.
Okay, yeah, and then we did the last 2. Okay, right.
Yeah.
And both times you came in during those 2 streams were hilarious, and I can't wait to see you do that. You could potentially edit them side by side, your entrances into the game when we were redoing it with Frankie, because they are almost identical moments.
That I hate it. Like I put that in the highlight video too. It was just show up, raw, show up, raw. Oh, come on.
It was funny because I would do this thing. I'd look over in Discord. Steven's online. Hey, bud. Steven's in the Discord. Hey, guess what's going on, Steven? There's a Kraken. Second time. Hey, Steven, guess what's happening? Again.
If it happened the 3rd time.
Well, you didn't join late the 3rd time, so we don't know.
Okay, so next time on Sunday, you guys are gonna start it. I'll join late, just because. And then
Bullshit. No, that's not how this works.
like I'll sit here, I'll start streaming at the same time as everyone else, but I'll sit here watching something on the side for a little while, and then I'll hop in to talk with you guys.
Oh, we haven't had a chance to talk about it, actually. I didn't think about it. Sub only.
Sub only. You mean the thing that breaks a lot of like terms of use laws
for games? Yeah. That's hilarious for one. Like Twitch should have looked into that first. My opinion on it, like I was gonna give my opinion on Twitter, but I felt it would be easier on here. Personal opinion, there are ways to use it that don't alienate audiences. Like, for me personally, if it was on my personal channel, I doubt I'd use it anytime soon. It would be literally just like the pre-stream stuff of me sitting there eating and potentially just talking to subs.
See, to me, what this sounds like is it just essentially sounds like Twitch's attempt at a Patreon, essentially.
Kind of.
It's like, we'll give you sub only so we can have more people paying.
It sounds like it sounds
more.
like a way to counter Patreon and YouTube at the same time, because you can private your videos on YouTube and then use them on Patreon, and those people have access to it. And yeah, no, just chatting is where it works, and that's like, in my opinion, how it would work. Like, if I did on my personal channel, it would be the pre-show stuff. It would be like, hey, it'd be me, I'd be in and out of the room a lot, but it'd be me sitting here eating for like, potentially, like I could, it'd be like an hour only max of just me eating and getting ready for stream and doing some like pre-setup stuff, and talking to subs. Because in my opinion, it is a good way to get to know, like, because subs are the people who put a little bit of
back
text.
on your.
Well, I
In some ways.
in some ways, yes. For me personally, backbone is always going to be lurkers because they're there. Subs are going to be your some of your most vocal. In some cases, they're going to be they're going to be the most dedicated who have expendable incomes. Because not everyone has an expendable income, and they could be even more devoted than someone who does. But they're also paying for a monetary reason to watch your content.
Yeah, I get you.
And it's incentive for people to sub, but also it's incentive to reward the people who have subbed. Because, in all honesty, subs don't get a whole lot for subbing to your channel other than emotes.
Speaking of which, we should figure ours out for this channel.
Sometime we will. But in my opinion, it's more of a, if I did it, it would be a chance to get to know subs better. Right now, that's not really an issue because, I'm a growing channel. I just hit 350. My subs are people who are there pretty much every day, and I've gotten to know really well.
Yeah.
Or they're ones who will show up just to do the resub, like Monster. He'll show up and be like, "Hey, by the way, just looking at you," kind of thing. He'll show up just to pop the resub. And I get that because I do that. I'll admit, I've done that on plenty of channels.
So support.
Yeah, it's like you have it, and it's like, hey, I'm gonna pop my resub real quick because I have that. And it'd be a chance to if for bigger communities, it's a way for your I'll use Gassy Mexican as an example. I don't think he's gonna ever use it, but he's gonna be my example in sense of size of community. For someone of his community size, he has a lot of subs, but he has a lot of viewers overall as well. That's true. He does show up for scary games. Monster is always there for scary games.
Yeah, you and Scary Games are pretty great, especially when I have $7 to donate.
Fuck off. But with Gassy, that give him a chance to get to know some of his subs directly. Because not every sub's able to show up to every stream, so it'd be a smaller amount of people watching, but it'd be a direct interaction with them.
Yeah, I get you.
Gameplay wise, I would never put something like that behind a paywall because one, in most cases you can't, and two, that's what most people have already joined your community to see, in my case. So I don't think I would do that.
Okay, I can see that.
But I can
It'd
also
definitely be content for not it'd be not gameplay content for sure. It's just something that you're not normally gonna do, or something that's just slightly different. Instead of just if you're a Fortnite player or an Overwatch player, instead of just consistently just playing competitive matches over and over and over again, maybe you could do a couple in a sub-only stream with your subs first, and then eventually switch it over to be a normal stream or something like that. But
and also that depends on in my opinion, gameplay is just a gray area in my opinion. Channels like this, and I'm not saying we're doing this. This is not me saying that. But channels,
yes, we're definitely doing subs only streams, Dev. So only you, me, and Dupree could see it.
I think it's Soe and Torn are the other ones.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is, like,
well, actually, Dragon said the other day.
You're right. So I think it's us and Torn and her. I don't know who the fourth is. I know we have 4. But again, sorry, going back to topic. The things that like channels like us could do is post shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where they talk about the episode and with the community directly instead. Similar to it's similar to RT First, how I look at it.
Okay. Either way, it's just Twitch trying something new and then realizing that it doesn't work for a majority of like their main games, I guess, right now. No.
Valve games, Blizzard games, which knocks out a handful. So I wouldn't say any Valve games are huge right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Blizzard, you've got that is true, but like for the VODs, a lot of those, like I thought it was set up so that you had to choose all your VODs to be sub only. Can't remember how that works. I could be wrong.
And then even then, it's still like it's a VOD. It's not a live stream. It's something that's already been up before.
Them. For us, we post them over on YouTube.
I wish we had a really easy YouTube, like www.twitch.tv/Har Har. Like if only we had one of those for YouTube, but we don't. It's a long sentence. Yes, there we go. Go to youtube.com/channel/UCZ.
Stop. Just stop. Search Har Har HQ on goddamn fucking YouTube. You'll find us.
You'll see the third player optional where we actually had third players.
No, it's always fun when you guys do that. It's cool. It's great. It's good. It's good. And you'll see critically casual as well. So
yeah, that one's okay sometimes.
I feel like we've had some good weeks in the sense of being able to create conversations out of movies that were.
These movies are awful.
We've had this month. I want to say Toy Story is the only good one we watched.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember
and
this month correctly.
Next month it might only get worse.
After this week?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Especially with Sharknado. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, you have to have over 1,000 subs. I mean, we're growing. I think like we need to work out some systems for us to grow more in that sense as well.
I was thinking that like YouTube wise, instead of posting the full on VODs from now on, just taking like pieces of segments and then posting them there, kind of like what Nerdist News does with their like when they have the like All Kings Considered, they take highlight clips of conversations and throw those into YouTube videos.
Or like what like Joe Rogan and Ray William Johnson and H3H3 do as well. They all do that.
Kinda, yeah. Like I'm not necessarily.
Yes,
today
it is
Thursday. Hey Jay. You want to join in with us? You want to have a pleasant conversation for a little bit?
Open.
We still haven't even talked about the wacky news story. You can hop on in. We still have like half an hour.
We talked for like 30 minutes about Pokemon because you got me off on a tangent. I'll be honest.
And I said we were going to talk about My Hero today, but we went on Pokemon instead.
Hey, that's your fault.
I know it's always my fault. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible.
Oh shit, he did say put me in. All right, you want to add him to the call?
Sure. Pull him in, coach. Add.
Sorry, because I gotta edit this to. Ah! What did you do?
Well, that didn't go. No idea. Go right. Hi, Jay.
That didn't go right at all. I'm just gonna transition this.
Damn it, now I'm hearing an echo.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
I hear you.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, it's been a while since we've used
wait.
this one.
Here I am. Okay. Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
Sorry, I was fixing it as this happened, so I expected like 2 more seconds of time.
I didn't want to...
All right, there we go. That should be transition.
Man, I wish we need to put in sound effects to our transitions. So whenever we switch over to like a change of screen, it should be a Pokemon sound effect. Like when Jay showed up, we should have had a battle theme. The
That'd be too long. I like where you're going from. There was that tone. It's the only way I know to describe it. But you remember the old Smash Brothers N64 when you unlocked the new challenger? It'd be like, and it was like new challenger appeared, like something like that. I think that'd be cool.
Are you gonna add my background back,
Shut
Dev?
up, I'm working on it. Do you know how much
Okay.
stuff I have to change to do this right?
Yes,
Well,
I do.
Here's the thing. I wasn't going to ask to join, but you made the mistake of asking. So here we
No,
are.
that's fair. I know what we did.
It's because
do you know what you did?
Yes, 100%.
it's we were asking for help because me and Dev have run out of conversations with each other.
Oh fuck, dude.
I'm kidding.
Let's fucking talk.
What did I
So,
do wrong?
how was your 4th of July been so far?
Dude, my 4th of July actually hasn't, with the exception of the first half of it, hasn't really been a whole lot of fun because it's been still packing for the move.
Ooh.
First half, I went to my grandparents and we had a cookout there, so that was fun. But
That's good.
That's nice.
yeah.
And no, I do not believe in the old gods. Sorry.
I'll say which ones. There's like several sets of old gods.
Yeah, Jason's got you there. Yeah.
Like yeah. See, Jason. Yeah. There's. I mean, and then
Well,
are we going
well, look
into
up Lilith's
Westeros? Are we going into
Rapture.
Westerosi? You know, are we the old gods of Westeros? Or
See, this was a test.
Mortal
to see
Mortal
if we were
Kombat
good enough,
has old gods in
and
it.
We have failed.
Faith in the Great Worms will save you. Okay, that's Mortal Kombat then.
The
There we go.
rapture of Lilith is a vampire thing.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know either, and I'm reasonably certain that Piss Duck is referring to the Mortal Kombat's old gods if they're talking about the worms. I think.
It also could be
I
magic.
love the. Oh,
Magic's the Gathering.
good.
Wow, we're nerds.
But,
I mean,
yeah,
there's also and
okay, hang on. Wait. Shh.
waiting.
Yeah, no one's surprised at that.
I don't know what that gave that away.
And a pure sacrifice of what?
There ain't nothing
Someone
pure about
pure
any of
apart,
us here.
Because if you're, I'll say if you're referring to either of
What
us,
are you talking about? I'm a straight
won't
edge
even-
virgin.
we won't. Yeah, we won't.
I call bullshit. I went to high school with you, sir.
Yeah, that was straight edge until college. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm having trouble believing.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know.
You, Steven, just
I-
based off
I-
your driving.
That
here's
was
the
my
thing.
only form
Yeah.
of adrenaline.
Your stories. It's like
I
Is anything
was
truly
dumb.
pure? All right, listen. I'll say this: a pure sacrifice is not a person, but a thing. If that's the case, nothing is pure because if it exists, there's Rule 34 of it. Nothing. is
obviously he's talking about the concept of money.
okay. Did he come in like right as it was said they're having stuff to talk about? Because we've already been on this way longer than I thought we'd be.
pure. This is what happens on this show. A topic gets
Not
brought
that-
up,
again,
and we just tangent.
Yeah, not that I'm complaining. See, that's the thing. I was talking to Steven about this. I think it was actually on while T-Pop was recording, and I said the Har Har Podcast goes off tangent, and there's not even a tangent to go off, and yet we still somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely
Yeah, sometimes we come in with like a focus of what we're gonna talk about. It's like we've been talking about like since you're here, sub only stuff. I talked about how my personal opinion on is that like if I'm not the size that I would use it. But
Right.
I would use it as like a pre-stream thing where I'm hanging out talking with subs before I do the stream, where I'm like eating and doing stuff that I normally do before stream, like
Right.
setting
see,
stuff
that's the
up.
thing. Like I'll admit, from my take on it, my initial glance at this was that I didn't like it, and then I really started thinking about it, and I was like, if and a lot of people have tweeted essentially something along this line, but like to go that little extra thing for the subs
Yeah.
during this block of time, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that,
No, and I agree. Like I was just saying that subs don't have a lot of perks other than emotes, like, and maybe an exclusive Discord room if you have a Discord.
Yeah.
That's kind of it. Now, I don't believe in this Lilith. I believe in Wilton, as Steven brings up.
Yeah, I was wondering why no one brought him up.
Well, let's see. Let's recap for just actually. Let's not. Let's just like take what we.
Hey, you know what?
What has?
You haven't joined us for Forest yet, man. You should at some point.
No, I haven't. Well, here's the thing, dude. Like, I'm never like available. Like when you guys just randomly decide to pull Forest out.
It really is random.
Because it's
just
so random.
It'll be.
I don't
so
even have a
fucking
choice on when this happens.
I don't think any of us do. It's that one person, either me or Soa, usually is like, "You want to play Forest? Sure. What's up, poker? Oh, jeez.
You ask a question, may as
Uh-oh.
well.
Yeah, feel free to ask anything and all things. However, choose your
If you're
wordings
wondering-
wisely.
If you're wondering what the hell is going on in chat, we don't know either. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
next question, please.
Jesus Christ, chasing.
Chasing.
You
I
know,
love chasing. God damn it. Fucking
As Fiorme said, chasing is the best. I'm not gonna finish that. I can't.
well, type it in our chat because I need to know now.
Go back to the episode with Fiorme.
Did I put that in the episode with Fiorme?
I don't know if we started uploading before or after that.
It basically Fiorme called chasing a porn account.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jokingly.
Of course, yeah.
And chasing
Which-
retorted right back.
I tried to lead, but all I faltered.
Happens.
It-
Look at this
yeah.
channel. I tried to lead.
Yeah. What's the question, though? I'm curious. Oh, here it is.
he still hasn't asked the question.
But, okay, hold on 1 second. Hang on, really?
What?
I'm gonna double check something real fast. I keep getting messages from people. I have a real life sometimes.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm looking up.
You're looking up this Dennis Hopper?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know what you two are doing.
That's what I'm doing.
Because the name sounded familiar.
He was in Speed. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
He was the villain in Speed. He died years ago. Why am I... What?
Yeah. Because that's what he wants.
Sure. Shout out to Dennis Hopper, I guess. All right.
Rip.
I didn't... Huh. I didn't even realize he died. I'm kind of sad about that. Piss Duck, I don't know what you're going on about anymore.
Yeah, I had to lean in to read that one here. The
Good grief, what happened? What I'm
techno purists, huh?
She hasn't passed away.
Question is,
God damn it, Jason.
Anyway, it's still very much alive.
Yeah, that's a rumor that goes around every once in a while, my dude. Everybody's dead on the inside. Betty White is also older than sliced
Oh,
bread.
she passed on the reboot. Oh. Okay, the way you phrase that is up. Now that she has passed. There's two ways that could have gone.
Oh.
You know, Dev, I do have a question.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
hit me.
Well, actually, no, it's a dumb question. I was about to say, how come Steven is the only one that gets a nifty American flag? And then I look at both of our backgrounds. I was like, never mind.
I was gonna say, the fuck do you expect me to do? Fucking magic? Sorry, we don't have green screens.
It's been a long day.
Torn, have you been drinking? Or, no, just kidding.
Porn?
Yeah, exactly. No, Jay, have you been drinking today?
I haven't actually, which is a little surprising.
Do you think Netflix will still be doing a Golden Girls reboot? Netflix will do anything they want, to be honest.
Or
Netflix
not
will.
do anything they want because they canceled everything Marvel. So
Or they cancel everything after season 2 besides Stranger Things.
yeah, so my vote's a no. They won't do it.
And
Just because
Black
they're
Mirror.
like up. They're like up. They're like up. Hiccup.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck it. We just won't do it.
yeah. Everybody does their own gosh darn thing. The only reason I think they'd want Betty White to be in the Golden Girls is so she could play the really old lady, but
Yeah.
whose name?
Which I don't think she could do.
But
She's Betty
no,
White.
I think yeah, I definitely don't see 3 seasons happening. That's for darn sure.
No. I don't
But there will always be a reboot of everything you love, so don't worry about it.
Boy. Hey, dumb question. We do have the mature check mark check on our channel, right?
At all times.
Okay, just checking.
Trust
Just
me,
checking.
I did that like months ago. I was like,
Well, like normally I don't really much think about it, but chasing through down the gauntlet, pissed up, just picked it up. So here we go. So
I mean, she's 97, so
wow, is she really?
yeah, dude, she's 97, dude.
Wow.
Like, she's like, I can't remember if she turns 98 this year, or if it's next year. I can't remember when her birthday is.
I mean,
But,
her birthday is January 17th.
all right, so she turned 97 this year. She's
Wow.
Is chasing going off?
no,
No, that was from poker that I just kind of like.
But okay,
No.
in a metaphorical speaking way, kind of, just based off of age.
I mean,
Like-
yeah, that's,
No, she's gonna live to be a spry 103.
I can see
103?
it as well. I'm not saying I can't see that. Like, it's just, you know, she's the last member of the Golden Girls cast as well. So
Mm-hmm. See, the problem with being that old is you see everything you love die. So there's your real dark moment of the stream.
it's a question that I'm not going to answer.
Still has relations? I mean, some probably, yeah.
can we talk about something else? This is the 4th of July, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah, I was going to
And
say.
why not talk about the America's greatest treasure, Betty White, and her relations?
So, I'm gonna go on to the topic that I'm gonna hate, but
Oh yes.
partially chose.
I'm a horrible friend because you just said that and I'm just like, ooh, what is it?
It's the wacky news story.
Hit the
Which-
buttons.
Oh, I don't have on this chat. You need to paste it in here for Jay. So,
Oh, okay, I got it.
wacky news story.
God, it's so awful.
Oh
It's
God!
fantastic.
Oh
dare you.
God! What the frick?
So
I don't know
just
what's
sent
going
the
on in
link.
chat.
There we go.
Because like just
Because life isn't just scary enough.
oh my God!
Anyways, all right, we're here. So, someone's shooting off fireworks outside.
Up. Me and Tree Cuff are both
Switched.
committing identity theft.
And I don't have anything behind me.
Oh, piss off. Come on.
I live in a dark void of nothingness. Okay, now there's a flag.
You're gonna lose it for a moment. Hold on.
But I want to be an American.
I keep flipping and it's throwing me off.
What the fuck?
So how are you doing, buddy?
Sorry, I decided to have a little fun with that.
Totally not doing anything inappropriate.
God damn it.
So now wasps are forming giant, massive hives, and I hate
According to the
this.
big black box that is our article.
Why is it gone? Motherfucker, it was just there. Hold on.
All right. So whilst you're struggling, let's see.
Where
the
is-
first
Yes.
actual sentence of the article. Hail the new insect overlords.
So I'm appreciating what Poker's saying here. I definitely am very much quite popular with the ladies, if you can't tell. That's why I'm sitting at home on a podcast on 4th of July by myself with a green screen.
At least you're not like a buddy of mine who is sitting at home alone playing Starbound and drinking Four Loko.
That might
Four
be a little
Loco's
worse.
never a good idea.
No, it's not. Especially with this guy being a lightweight as it is.
Chasing, you hazed somebody out of our chat? How dare you?
Oh no. How awful. Shit happens, I guess.
Okay.
Ah,
Does it work?
yes. The ones that I pay to see
Hey,
me.
it's up.
do
It's
love
up
me.
now.
Yes.
No,
But
not
now my
that.
flag's not
the
there.
flag. I'm trying to get the flag.
We're literally gonna switch back to the main screen after we're done talking about this. Like, leave it.
True. See if we can deal with it. I hate you. So,
The
You're
waving
now-
curtain actually does create it actually does create a interesting little effect. Continue.
they're creating giant nests now, and I hate this.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
my skin crawls.
I'm allergic to wasps, so I feel you.
That's awful.
You opened the honeycomb? Or the close-up of its face?
No, I think
Yes!
he's referring to the fact that this is on someone's roof and nobody's opened that, and that's what it looked like.
Ah! Ah!
And that's a colony of yellow jackets. 15,000 yellow jackets.
Ah!
Dude, when I worked in Phoenix as a door-to-door salesperson, there was one time I was walking up to this guy's house, and it's almost like he intentionally left up a hive just to keep people away from his front door, because like there was a hive where he put wood up against it and then pushed brooms up against the hive exit, but then they just made the comb around what he put there. So it was like, okay.
Hi, Dragon. How's it going?
Shy of freaking fire, dude. There's not a whole lot you can do to guarantee a colony's stop of growth.
I mean, you just get them to leave the place and then they won't come back.
That's not how it works. Because they have like this one's across the dude's side of the house, dude. I'm.
But no,
feeling-
like wasps, they don't come back to a
yellow
deserted.
jackets count as wasps in a sense.
No, they do.
Like in
Yeah,
the sense
no,
that like
100%.
they're stingers.
Mhm.
Like honeybees have stingers, but they're not offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yellow
no,
jackets are-
wasps and yellow jackets just sting for spite. 100%.
But yellow jackets also create honey and stuff like that. Unlike like wasps don't really do that, right? If I remember correctly. Like they have a different process of stuff. And they don't. I don't think they. Do they collect pollen and stuff like? I don't remember. But no, like fuck this. Fuck this entirely right here. Like.
But what did you watch the video? If you scroll
no,
up
they
of the
don't.
guy dissecting the hive,
Yellow jackets do not in fact make honey. Also, this is situational. Okay, like this is like something that's happened before. As you read like through the whole thing, like generally, the majority of the colonies that are big get killed off by the frost. But in the event that you have a really mild winter and the frost don't do it, then shit like this happens.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying this is clickbait?
No, I'm saying that this is like, I don't presume this to be a thing that is just happening out
Size
of
of a
behavioral
car.
change. I think it's just almost like a seasonal thing, only just. But yeah, I have never heard of this happening, but I was kind of just reading through all of this, and this is essentially.
I wonder if we're gonna, because all right. Well, it's the honeybee population that's going down. Yellow jackets and wasp populations are fine, probably, right?
Yeah, no, they could actually do to be less.
Which, speaking of which, honeybees are technically an invasive species in the U.S.
But they're good.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yes, and they're good, yes, but they never existed in the U.S. until like the early 1900s. But the reason why we don't really care about them too much is because they produce honey, and it's great for like sweets and stuff like that. Like, there's a whole
Well,
market
they're also
based
not
on.
like, they may be invasive, but
But they're pollinators.
yeah, like they're
The only
good.
problem, the problem that some people don't realize that they're invasive because they're pollinators. People forget that they've killed off a lot of natural pollinators in the U.S. Like, it's not like before the honeybees showed up that there wasn't trees and flowers and grass and all that stuff.
No, but I'm guessing like yellow jackets, are they natural to the U.S.?
Probably.
They're fine. They pollinate.
But yeah,
They
so
coexist.
according to the records here, first honeybees could have been seen in 1622 on the East Coast, and then it took them 231 years, give or take, for them to reach the West Coast.
There we go.
So
Jay being my
about
official
as
fact
long as
checker.
it took us. Weird how you see that happen.
The gray hat of nature.
See, I don't look at honeybees as being bad. They still freak me the fuck out. Because just a natural fear of flying stingers.
And yes, the yellow jackets,
You don't
hashtag
like
the not
flying
helpful
eagles?
ones, are native to North America.
Okay.
So they're natural pollinators that still exist.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Honeybees
They
are
coexist.
So we don't have to worry about honeybees dying out. We have pollinators still.
I would
I'm
rather
allergic
deal
to
with
chaos.
honeybees
It's
any
really
day.
odd. It's a really odd subject, Dev.
Especially as someone who has like a beeophobia. Yeah, but we're here. We're doing it. Like literally this entire time, like whenever I stare over there at the other monitor, my entire like back gets like tingles, like crawling.
Did you look at
sensation.
the close up of the bug's face?
Yes, I did. One that's just
Oh.
below it?
Yeah, it's so cute.
No, it's not.
It's just like Bumblebee.
Wow, I'm looking in the chat a little bit, and it's not often that you actually see someone kind of somewhat stick up for us. Thank you, Poker. But yeah,
Right? I also saw that, but
think it's cool.
yeah, she's cool sometimes.
It's her giving any of us shit's kind of her default setting. So
Aren't
God,
you?
it's so big. Why would you do that with your? Ugh.
Because it's empty. It's
yeah, I'm thinking this guy's good. Oh, that one's not. But that one's
You
also
don't actually know where I live. By the way, Dragon. Technically, none of y'all know where I live. You just have a general area.
They're just weird, dude.
Just look at it.
No, I don't wanna. Nope.
Like, it's so strange to see how they make the hives and everything. It's just fascinating.
Yeah, but okay, they dive bomb and shit like that, but I still don't care because I got stung by one on the lip, alright? Ever since then,
I've got me too.
someone who actually understands it. I have it when I was like 5, so like since then
Okay,
it's this
no,
traumatic.
I was
like,
no, mine was just a lot of pain.
Mine was as
like
a 5-year-old,
23.
lot of pain biting into a bee. That stung
Yeah,
my leg.
no. I was
So, like, there's just
23
this, like-
cleaning up a storm mess.
See, I feel like that's more like you're even though like I feel like that's more of a like your brain's gonna be able to process that better. At that,
Oh yeah,
that time.
no, it just for me
My
it just
brain
hurt like
just
hell.
I never got past that for some reason. And so whenever I see them and they get like I can deal with when they're like a few feet between us, but the moment they like go towards me or like they make movement towards me or anything, I have to run. Like my instinct immediately goes into fight or flight and I sprint away. Which doesn't help because that antagonizes them. Because you're moving really,
Yeah,
really
you need to
fast.
fight him. You need to start swinging, throwing the fists. Tell those wasps who's boss.
Shut up.
It's a phenomenal idea. I 100% agree with you.
There was one time
100%.
in school that one landed on my like the center of my chest at lunch. So you can imagine, and my other friend who sits next to me is allergic to bees. So all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit, and he looks and he guns it. He's gone. He's gone. I don't blame him at all either. I understand why. I would have done the same thing in his scenario. I'm not allergic. I'm just afraid. He had more reason to run. So our friend, because I think it was the Yellow Jacket, my friend grabs the binder on the table, comes over,
Oh,
wham!
yes, that's exactly where I was hoping that would go.
Hurt like hell.
Please tell me he
It was-
missed.
No,
Please tell me
no,
he
he
missed.
got it.
Oh,
And it
right.
didn't
If he
sting me
missed,
through my shirt.
That would have been great.
It didn't sting me through my shirt. I was fine.
That's a
As soon
Man,
as it
if he
happened
had
to,
missed,
he
that's a-
hit me. And then as soon as I saw that it wasn't there, I booked it. I was gone.
if he had missed, that would have been the genuine Home Alone Harry and Marv moment had he missed.
Yeah, would have. But no, the same thing happened. Steven, I don't know if you were there, if it was your senior year, but you remember when the outside lunch area had beehives?
Oh, yes. I do remember that.
There was
When it
little
all over.
hives, and my group, we ate lunch outside in this patio area. It had a really nice, giant, tall area, and we would sit at the tables there. Because there were like 20-something tables out there with like, the four seated setups, and we would eat out there. And the bees decided to choose the pole right above where our table. So the entire half a semester was us being like, yep, they're still there. Let's find somewhere else to sit. It was rough, and I hated that. I hated it so much. God, I don't. It just makes my skin on edge, man.
So when you think of Nick Cage and his bee scene,
Oh, I find that hilarious because it's Nick
Okay.
Cage, and they look fake as fuck.
the bees.
The bees! My eyes! They're in my eyes! The bees!
Did you going off tangent again? Did you see the behind the scenes voiceover work for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Not yet.
Nick Cage talks about being cast as Spider-Man Noir, and they're just he says a moment when he's just like, okay, so you're doing good. The director's like, you're doing good, but it's just not quite enough. He's like, you're looking for more Cage. I've got you. I'll give you more Cage.
Yeah. I mean, if you hire Nick Cage, you want him to cage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it was around the times when he starts talking about the not feeling anything with the burning match, and he's just like, "Can you do this?" That whole moment montage. They're like, "We need more Cage."
That movie's too good. I'm gonna watch it again here soon.
Too good. I am patriotic today. Thank you for telling me, Dragon. It is completely 100% my original idea.
It's not like
Not
you
Dev's
said
at
it
all.
earlier in the podcast that it was my idea. But no,
wow. That atrocious acting. Sorry, I had to watch that scene because I'd never seen that movie.
The bees!
It's the bees! The bees! My eyes!
He literally he says, "What is it?" And then he says, "Not the bees," like he knew all along. And then the bees look fake as fuck.
But it's one of my favorite Nick Cage moments because he full on like embraces the moment. Because in all honesty, how else would you act that scene out?
Like there would be
Just screams of pure
yeah.
terror.
In all honesty, yeah, that's the thing. There would be no intelligible speech at all. Like
fair.
once the first scene starts going on, then it's just like.
But one, like,
No.
in my opinion, the whole thing was that like it was so poorly like done, and that movie's not good. Like that entire
No,
film.
the old one, the original's not good either.
It's way better.
Well, okay, by comparison,
And
yeah.
also, it's
but-
like for a lot of people, that's a classic. You know what I mean? The original Wicker Man, for people, is a classic suspenseful horror film. So I don't know if it would hold up over time, but the new one is awful. And I laugh at it because of that scene, because it's just so goddamn bad. Oh, and yeah, no, Nick Cage has a sense of humor about his caginess. Like,
Oh yeah. No,
I had an entire character sort of based off of him. For SOS,
Yeah.
I remember now.
can I be honest? I missed that game.
You missed the we talked about SOS, didn't we, on Tuesday?
We did.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
We did.
Weird. Huh.
We did. So it was essentially what happens to games that go BR.
Soy was saying that games that are going downhill become BR games, just to try and get last minute ditch money.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, like all honesty, like none of us in our group, for the most part, are big fans of BR. But that's a very
I would say Blue is the biggest BR person. in
that's a
our
very heavily. But to say that games going BR is a last ditch thing, that's a very biased, very opinionated thing. Fact of the matter is that some game concepts work really well as a BR.
Oh, no, I agree.
I haven't
And I'm
played
sure
it
if we
much,
were all
but-
better players, we'd all love BRs more.
exactly.
Well, and I'll say this: like, if the game is made to be a BR, like start out as a BR, I think it does better. And the thing was that SOS essentially was a BR.
Yeah, but it was
With
it was
its own
done like
pace.
way differently. In my opinion, way better.
Yeah, no, it was great for me because I gotta be a character. Like, it had a unique way to win, because you could have 3 winners. You could have you could have like the people who get voted on the entire time. You had that extension to Twitch where people could vote on stuff, and it was cool, and I loved it because I had that full character, of Mike Cage, who was Nick Cage's long lost brother, who went to jail for a long time, and they don't talk about him, but this is his way out to get back into Hollywood as well. So I was talking like this, I'm Mike Cage. How's it going, guys? We're here to have a good time, kind of thing. And I loved it. Like, that was so much fun. And every time I played it with anyone else, it was a blast whenever we did duos. Because we'd have a radio station picked up beforehand. If we ran into someone we've worked with before, it'd be like, oh, hey, how's it going? And both of us would be like, yo, what's up? To the other team, and the other team would say, hey, what's up? And
This
just
is the one time I stream sniped Dev to join his game.
I hated you so much. I was playing and all of a sudden,
Uh,
see, this is the first time he did a voice similar to the Ashley Lee. Just not with his character's voice was Ashley Lee without the southern drawl.
Ashley's the Fallout character that I made. Female gun-ho murderer.
Who's a cop.
Yeah.
With it, it was like all of a sudden it's going through like the lineup of people, and I'm like, all right, yeah, let's have a good time. And all of a sudden, like 3 people down the line from me, all of a sudden it's like, Shrika 5. And I'm like, you motherfucker! But like shit like that could happen. Like it's a game that you could kind of stream snipe and it'd be okay-ish.
As long as they're not just trying to murder you in it.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. Like, I think it depends on what you're doing.
But it was just, it had such a unique concept to it. That's like that new one that I saw that Devolve Digital's doing. Their battle royale that's essentially a race. It's a wipeout course that you and 99 other people try to get through. And there's a crown at the end of the obstacle course, and people get eliminated as it goes through. But like at the end, there could be like 100 people at the end of the obstacle course going for the crown if they're all like really proficient at the game. You can push people around and stuff like that. There's traps and stuff like that, but it's a different style of it. Or look at Tetris. Tetris 99 works. It's a unique take on the battle royale system.
What about Flappy Bird BR? Did you hear about that?
Or the Mario BR?
No, Flappy Bird, like no shit.
I'm not surprised. Mario has one. Not legitimate. I don't think it's legitimately made by Mario, but
There's gonna be a new fantasy like magic casting VR coming out soon. I know there's been talks about it before with another, but
Realm?
I think this one's like Spell 47 or something like that. Or
it's already been done with Realm, and Realm was I hated Realm.
Realm Royale.
Yeah.
No, this was something that it's like literally you're sorcerers and wizards, and you're throwing like lightning bolts and fireballs and things like that.
I don't know. The spell thing kind of got like old to me with Realm because it just like it didn't quite work.
To play Realm.
Count yourself
Now it's
lucky
Apex.
because I hated that. Apex is enjoyable. I actually enjoy Apex. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but if I play a few rounds, I can help support people. Because essentially I do it like I did in like Battlefield and stuff like that. I play a support role. I lay down covering fire. I try to pin people down as the people who are more proficient up close or with different kind of guns. They can go in for the kills. I don't play those kind of games for the kills. Besides, like for a while, PUBG, I was proficient at that enough to do that. I stopped playing for a while, then tried to go back, and God, I was awful. Like, holy shit, how bad I was every time I go back to that game. It's like, wow, my abilities in this game have dumped.
See, we just need to get back into Rainbow Six Siege, and all will be fine. You just need to figure out your Uplay thing, or just give up on Uplay and get the Steam version and start over.
I had the Steam version of the game.
Oh.
I'm afraid if I create a new Uplay account, because you have to create a new Uplay account to play that game. Now, for me, at least. I'm afraid if I do that, I'm going to lose all of my DLC.
I mean, your account should still have it, like the one that you paid for it, but if you make a new account, of course you're not going to have the DLC.
Yeah, that's a problem for me.
Well, it looks like you'll just have to be a cash cow and then give them all your money so you can get all the DLCs again and get all the characters.
I'm sorry, but
unlocked.
like Ubisoft just pissed me off with this thing. Like I've messaged
What
them on
game is
Twitter.
this?
Rainbow Six. I've tried to play Rainbow Six like with Torn and stuff like that, but I've messaged their support. I use their live chat thing, but every time I try to go to their live chat thing, it's like, hey, just shoot us an email. I haven't heard back from them. So I don't know. It bothers me. I mean, because I like a lot of Uplay games, and I can't use my account now to play Rainbow Six. I had Division for free on there. Now that's gone.
That's fucked up.
So, and God, the shit ton of fucking U-coins that I've gotten over the time. Bought like extra things through. So, I don't have access to any of that.
I'd still try to reach out to them. I mean, just...
I know I've tried again, and I'll probably try again as well. I don't know. And the craze is because the craze for BR, I'll explain it real quick, is that before BR was popular, we were in a time frame of pretty much just team deathmatch style games.
Yeah. Search and
Team v
destroy.
team. Yeah, like it was team v team.
And no matter how good you did, sometimes the opponent teams worked better and they beat you. It's just.
And I mean, like, there wasn't variety. Like, it was either objective-based teams or free-for-all based teams, or just free-for-all. BR was a new, maybe not new, but Oh, the Flappy Bird craze. Oh,
That's such a tilting game.
that's why.
Yeah.
That was the craze.
Yeah. When you get right down to it, it's like, damn it. I have to try one more time. 20 tries later. You want to
It's-
throw your phone through the wall. Or at least that was me anyway.
It's because when you start to succeed, you get that dopamine rush, and you want that. You're essentially chasing the dragon.
You're not entirely wrong.
No, look at that smug ass grin on his face. He knows what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I say it, when I was saying it, I didn't mean it to be a kind of joke.
Bullshit.
But
You
as it went
immediately.
through, as
you
soon as I got like to the end
immediately-
of the sentence, I'm like,
you immediately just sitting there with this shit-eating grin.
listen. Sometimes
You-
the
you
pun,
knew.
the pun or like the
You
joke
knew.
or the wordplay happens as I say it, and then my brain catches up to what I'm doing. Like as I'm finishing the sentence, I'm like,
Well then.
well done.
Must be an interesting way to live life.
It's great.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
that's that's a shipping name apparently.
Chasing Dragon? Yeah, their shipping name? Yes, absolutely. The two of them together, fighting crime and saying dirty shit in our chat.
It's chasing the dragon though. You gotta add the just.
Chasing the dragon.
But D is DE, as in D. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it worse.
One of them approves.
Alright. Alright, 50% approval, that means we pass.
Absolutely.
God damn it, we're so stupid
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, we are. Trust me. Trust me, we are.
You're not, Jay, you're fine. Me and Dev.
No, Jay.
I
Sometimes
don't
you're
know. I'm
stupid, too.
here. Like, let's talk about that for a minute.
You're like the DD while we're the drunken assholes. If I had to,
calling the you're just so we're
you're
clear.
the drunk one the most. However, you're the
It's
smart one compared
okay.
to us two. Dev doesn't like what I'm saying, and it
I don't know what you're referencing.
doesn't matter what I'm referencing as long as I understand it. Move on to the next topic. I'm kidding.
That's not how this works.
Sure it is. I'm a star. We do what I want, right? This is my podcast.
Okay. Okay.
Jay, I'm gonna need to talk to you after the show
Cool, bud.
privately. Just some important business-related stuff. Totally just about T-pop, not
Right.
about
Absolutely.
anything else.
Not
Yeah,
about
100%.
anything else at all.
100%.
About how we're gonna replace this crazy guy, and who's gonna start uploading all the videos and creating
Yeah, I
the
was about to say,
thumbnails.
like, from a
Uh,
job standpoint, that is
and
your
creating all the
ultimate security.
graphics.
That is your
Yeah.
ultimate security. Like, real talk. Not that I would ever want to ask you, but man, if the subject ever came up, like, that would hurt. It's like, who the hell else is gonna do it?
Who's
I don't-
gonna have all this free time?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Anybody could do it with at
Run.
least 2
run
hours
away.
of free time. Far away. Run, Jay, run.
So I've exhausted all my topics off the top of my head.
Oh,
Jay,
no.
if you were going to be a Pokemon trainer, what type of Pokemon would you have?
I'm
You had
just
to
allowed
choose
to
one.
type.
Like, yeah, you get one type. Like if
It
you
doesn't
were
matter
if you
what
were
the
a
secondary
type-based,
type is.
like
What
you're-
generation?
any, like you
Any
get to
dragon.
choose that. You get like I chose water.
I was thinking grass type for me.
If I'm allowed to use any generation and the classifications that came introduced later, dragon, 100%.
Okay.
Of course, you'd be
Even
like,
if
great.
dragons are defeated by cute little fairies.
You're
Yep,
the reason
'cause
why I on my team I set up an Azure male because the fucking fairy type. I also have a Kingdra, But,
Water dragon and water fairy.
and in all honesty, I maybe would throw an ice type in there. But I also have flying.
Or the steels.
I don't have.
Well,
any steel.
you're not. Because you get one type. That was the rule, right?
Well,
Well,
secondary
dual
types.
We can, okay, well, dual types. Okay, cool. Well, I wouldn't be too screwed then.
No, you'd be all right.
Yeah.
Again, everyone be
Yeah.
all right, pretty much.
Dragon for the cool factor of it, and the whole reason really like for the dragon is like once they finally like designated Gyarados as a dragon, I'm just like hell yeah.
But that's
Like,
only Mega. That's only his Mega. I think.
don't care.
No,
Don't
his
care.
Mega's not even. Is his Mega? His Mega is, I think. Hold on, let me double check.
Are we talking about Charizard? I'm just kidding.
No, I'm talking about Gyarados. Sorry, I'm pulling up
Gyarados,
my,
the water dragon. I don't think it's water dragon.
Well,
no, he's a water flying.
which
But
is wrong.
his
Right?
Which is way wrong.
I would love to see a Gyarados flying through the air.
no,
Like,
his okay, no,
sweet
that's right.
Jesus!
His Mega is a dark type. It's a water dark, not a water flying or dragon.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna need to rethink my answer then.
If you're going with a water type, you've only got two, and I would say not legendaries, because then you only have one. Because one of them is Palkia, and the other's Kingdra. If you're going water dragon,
I'd honestly probably like for type, like my main type. I'd honestly probably go dark.
Ooh.
interesting pick.
Yeah.
Mysterious
You can negate
man.
all of psychic types.
Well,
Psychics
well, it's
can't
like
hurt
you know. Well, I'd have a sidekick with me too. You know, like go old school with Alakazam and then Tyranitar. He's a dark.
Well, if we're going like that, yeah, but Alakazam isn't dark. So
Like,
if you're going psychic types, you'd have
no, he'd have like yeah, that's true.
Inkay. Hold on.
yeah, we're being specific here, Jay. Like,
Inkay is a dark
can't-
psychic type that turns into.
I like. So here's the deal. So
I'll
like
pull
I
this
like
up.
I indulge this conversation.
This
knowing
is
that
your
I
dark
am
psychic
way the
type.
fuck- Knowing that I'm like way the fuck like
what is its name?
This is the evolved form is Malmara.
Malamar.
Malamara.
There's
It's
no A at the end.
Malamar?
Malamar. Sorry.
So that's like
I think this. Yeah, this is 6th gen.
so I'm looking at that and literally my first two thoughts were Hermaeus Mora and Cthulhu. Mostly
My
Hermaeus
first thought was
I mean, this is its basic form.
Octo Penguin.
You'll wait till you see the base form. It is a penguin looking octopus thing, like the face.
Yeah, your reaction there, Jay.
That's the
Yeah.
only that's the only dark psychic type.
I'm trying to
See,
argue against it looking like a penguin, but damn it, I can't.
you know what would be a good pick for you though? In all honesty, would be either Sableye or Spiritomb. Only one thing hurts them. Because they only have up until 6th gen, they had no weaknesses. Except now they have Fairy.
I wish there was
There's
a
nothing that
dark
was super
fairy. That'd be cool.
And then another great pick, in my opinion, for them. Oh no, you wouldn't have that. Never mind. That's Ghost type. Never mind. I'm wrong. I was thinking of what's his name? Fuck. Where is it? Shedinja. There it is. Because Shedinja's ability is that the only moves that can hurt it are super effective moves.
Fuck, that's cheap as hell.
It has 1 HP.
That's still though. I mean,
it-
I guess it's a dice roll whenever you roll it, but still.
So the only stuff that can really hurt it are fire moves, ground moves. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one. No, that's right. Ground moves. No, sorry, flying moves. I was off by a little bit. Rock moves, ghost moves, and dark moves.
That's still like half of the Pokemon types. And it has 1
5.
HP?
5 types. 5 types of moves. That's not. You're not even guaranteed that you'll have that. And I can see chasing me a ghost type trainer. X-trainer. So Jay would be a dragon tamer.
The dragon
or
ring.
a dark type trainer. I can't remember what they're called.
What was the...
I'd be a surfer. Or a swimmer. One of the two, because those are the water type.
No, I'd 100% still stick with dragons.
Yeah.
Just
You got some good picks, like
for the meme, if nothing else.
And like in all honesty, you have a ton of awesome stuff. Well, you don't really have fire types, but like just basic dragon types on their own, like you have some awesome fucking Pokemon in there.
Like, I would love to get that third evolution dragon water type. That'd be cool. That scaly thing.
Indra? Oh, that's not a dragon water. That was dragon dark. Or no, that was dragon fighting.
Whatever.
Mo-o. I think that's how you say it.
Are you reading chat at all, Jay?
No.
Ah.
I tried. You don't play ESO anymore.
You
She plays Diablo 3
you'd be able to have this thing on your team, dude, and like
She out levels me in Diablo 3 by like 100 Paragon right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
this
Come
thing
on.
is like
What?
Momo. This thing is one. It looks cool as hell. Looks like a fucking
Yeah.
samurai.
You've unleashed the fury of our own little Napoleon.
Well, I guess on that note,
Just want to dragon use Dragon Rage.
It's not very effective.
it only does 40 damage. It doesn't do any more than that. Sorry, I don't. Not to burst the bubble. You'd probably want to use like outrage, dragon move. That can change the amount of it.
What the fuck?
I called her Napoleon. It's
So,
only fair.
I guess on that
You
note,
better end it before this escalates further.
that's what I'm doing right now. I think all of us do we I don't know if any of us really need to plug our stuff, but I'll plug the show since we're all the hosts. Since that's
Holy shit. That's true.
all three hosts right here. Oh, that reminds me, actually, we have a lot of the stuff set up, so hopefully, I think 2 weeks from now is my plan. We will be doing the first episode of Hardcore Game Night.
2
On
weeks.
2 weeks, hopefully. Wednesday, 6 o'clock. I'll be hosting it. We just need to figure out what game we're doing. So,
God damn.
we have all the graphics set up. It looks good. The show's gonna be good. I just need to set up some little things here and there. So, Hardcore Game Night. New show.
No D. There's no D in it.
I said hardcore.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to the dragon in this instance. My apologies.
It's
Hardcore.
Hardcore Game Night.
Yeah.
So we'll have that airing on Wednesdays around 6 o'clock, and it'll be mostly 4-player games where we can share screen until squad streaming is available for the affiliates, and then we'll have other games on there as well. So, and make sure to follow us so that you can keep up to date with all of our other shows. We've got T-Pop on Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Hey, yo, try that again.
Did I say T-Pop instead of Critically Casual?
You did.
Weird.
You did.
Critically Casual is on Sunday. I don't know what I did there.
I was
It's
just
been a
gonna let
day.
him go with it.
Sorry, Critically
What?
Casual
No.
is on Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's our movie podcast, T-Pop, Third Player Optional Podcast. It's our gaming podcast on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 2 weeks from now, Hardcore Game Night will be on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And of course, this one, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays. You can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and join the Discord. So,
You missed a T
Damn,
and
I
put
missed
two
a T.
I's.
well,
Twitter is hard to type, man.
yeah, we
Tweeter.
fucked this up earlier this week too.
Yeah.
Tweeter.
I put 3 T's in one by mistake.
We were messing that up really bad on Sunday. Thank you all for coming out tonight. We will see you guys later. Yeah,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us, Joe.